Okay, here we go. Bobby Garza, Anthony Meglino playing for second and third to go on to the finals against, or actually to play Justin Gilson in. So this is for third and fourth right here. All right, rack number one, Bobby Garza with the break. Comes up dry. We're going to leave Anthony with a wide open table. He's able to hit the one. He does not have a shot on the one, though, I don't believe. What a great save. Ooh.
Try to jump in.
Okay, for third and fourth, here we go. Anthony had ball in hand. Takes down the one ball, has a shot on a two. He's going to just play a one row, way right back up for the three ball. I think Tony Rolla is going to be jumping in here in a minute. Give me a break. I've been going here for a few hours nonstop. So again, we're at Cue-Phoria, Winter Park, Florida. This is tour stop number 2. Playing 9-ball with a 9 on the spot break. That ball needs to go. Did he get there? I guess he did get there. All right, so Anthony's on the 6. Probably going to go 2 rails right out past the 9 ball, in between the 9 and 8 for the 7. And he's probably going to end up getting out on this one. Tony Robo is going to step in here.
I'd like to welcome everyone to this live match between Bobby Garza and Anthony Meglino, who leads by the score of 2-0. Want to thank all the sponsors involved with this Sunshine State Predator Pro-Am Tour. This is Tony Robles. I actually ran my own tour in New York for 12 plus years, also the Predator Pro-Am Tour, and it was a pleasure and an honor to have done that. No longer do it now that I moved to Florida, but I'm having a blast here playing in their events. They do a fantastic job, and with the live streaming. And I would also like to welcome everyone in the chat and thank you all for tuning in to this great match. I just had a barn burner of a match with Bobby and Lost Hill Hill, and he came up with some incredible shots. I was very impressed, and he came up with a doozy on a 5-ball to get to the 7 Hill Hill to run out for the set. What's up, Patrick? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you know, in a race to 7, playing in the bar tables, you know, anyone can make a comeback. You know, it's just a little tricky. Look at that combo. Wow, what a shame. Wow, that was a hell of a shot he just made. Woo, what a shot. But as I was saying before, you know, it's a little tricky to come back when you're playing the alternate break format. You have to hope that your opponent either fails to make balls in the break or makes a mistake. Yes, Patrick, that was a nice shot. He hit it perfectly. It would have been a shame if he would have scratched in the corner. So now we have a 2-1 score in favor of Anthony, with Anthony to break. Okay, so Anthony came up dry and left an open table, but I am not sure if he can get past that side pocket to play position for the 2-ball. If he can, then obviously he's going to try to get past the 3. You don't want to come in between the 3 and the 7. He's looking at it, but I don't think that's a good choice there, because now he has too much movement on the cue ball. If he tries to slice that 10 in, that itself is a difficult shot. Billy Miles, what's up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. How are you, my friend? I think he came a little short there. He did. He might have to hit the rail first here. My pleasure, Billy. It's great to hear from everyone in the chat. Patrick, Billy. So he wants to hit the 2 on the thin side. Oh, he hit it on the thick side, so he didn't pocket it. He left Anthony kind of tough here. You know, Anthony's a great player. He's actually one of my favorite players. And this is just strict fundamentals, and stay down and, you know, make sure that you follow through in a dead straight line. Hit it great. Oh, wait, he came short. Yeah, those roll shots are so tricky. I'm not sure that he let Bobby enough to make the 2-ball. If he didn't, Bobby might want to kick behind it and try to move the 2 past the 4 without touching it. Yeah, I heard, Patrick, I heard that Bobby's been working really hard on his game, and I think that it's showing. I mean, he's still in the tournament. We had over 40 players this event today, and he's just grinding it out. He's taking every shot as serious as cancer. Oh, wow. I think he was just trying to move the 2 ball near the 9 ball and wound up double kissing it. He needed to draw it a little bit more. He hit it with follow, so the cue ball didn't really have much time or much room to get away from the 2 ball before he double kissed it. So Anthony is now in the hunt. And you make mistakes like that against Anthony, Anthony will make you pay the majority of the time.
All right, Tony, I'm back on with you here. I said I'm back on with you here.
All right.
Have you known Anthony long? Have you known Anthony long? I know you guys live by each other down south, right?
We became friends really fast when I moved to Florida. I've only known him as long as I've been in Florida.
That's what I was wondering. I didn't know if you knew him before that.
But Tommy, on the other hand, Tommy Kennedy, I used to room with him in the 90s, and we used to play on the Pro Tour, and back then they had 16 stops a year.
Oh, yeah?
And we did that for about 2-3 years.
Oh, wow. So you got some stories on Tommy? I'm assuming I think you got the lowdown, all the dirt on the old TK.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't know that Tommy makes some of the best tomato sauce I've ever had in my life, and I've been to Italy.
You kidding me?
I kid you not.
Oh.
Every once in a while, we would end up, in a stop like Colorado or something, and we would end up getting a suite because they gave us a good rate. So whenever we had a full kitchen, he would go to the supermarket, gets his tomatoes.
I didn't know that.
Made it from scratch.
I'm Sicilian, so I love my Italian food, man. It's all about the sauce.
Yeah,
you know that.
Awesome,
yeah.
My parents were born in Puerto Rico. They got married, moved to New York in 1966. That's where I was born, 1966. Despite the fact that I'm Puerto Rican, I like all types of food. Italian has always been my favorite.
Oh,
when I
yeah.
went to Italy, I had some of the best food I ever had in my life. I've never been to Sicily, though, and that's one of the things that my wife and I want to do at some point. So I'll probably ask you for some recommendations if we do.
Yeah, that's where my family's from, northern Sicily, my dad's side. A lot of the true Italians, they put anchovies in their sauce. They let the anchovies dissolve.
Oh, wow.
Cooking the sauce gives it that little bit of salt flavor. You can't taste it at all. Something I learned from my grandma's recipe.
It's amazing how those small little details
Yep.
make such a big difference in the flavor, right?
Yep, and some people go carrots, too. Boy, we got way off the pool game here, huh? We talking about carrots and anchovies in pasta sauce.
Tommy and I were going to go to, where is it, Positano's?
Yeah, you were saying that,
I
yeah.
kept messing with him. I said, are we going to go to Positivanos? He said, no, it's Positano's. I said, all right.
I like Tommy. Yeah, you moved down here from New York, huh? You were running weren't you running a Predator tour up there?
Yeah, I just finished mentioning that. I ran the Predator tour for 12 plus years. Had the support of Predator from the beginning. Predator's been good with me. I've been with Predator for 22 years already.
Yeah, they've been very supportive of us here. Last year we were doing a donation where you buy some tickets and we would raffle off a queue and all kind of Predator and Kamui products and that went straight for the stream, for the commentating, and then for the stream. Yeah, so
all this stuff costs money. People don't realize that unless they do it themselves.
Well, and Predator having them as a title sponsor, they're back. Your tour and all kind of other tours. They're putting their name behind a lot of products. So looks like Anthony's going to have a 7-8 and able to get out on this one. Let's go up 3-1. I saw your match over there with Bobby, that double hill match. That was brutal, huh?
It was awesome. Well, I played Bobby earlier in the tournament, and I beat him 7-1. And I was telling Janine it was because he literally handed over 5 games.
Oh, wow.
He missed a 7, he missed the 8, or he got behind the ball. I was only shooting 2 balls. I wasn't running out or anything. But he made sure he didn't do that again this time.
I played him over there on the losers bracket. We went to race to 5, and we were 4-4, and I was running out, and I literally came up 2 inches short on the 8 ball. I mean, it was still a cut shot I should make 70-80% of the time, and I had to put a lot of inside to bring it straight back over for the 9 in the same pocket on a bottom left corner, and I over smoked the 8 ball there.
Yeah. All it takes is one little.
Oh man, that's been eating me up. I've mentioned that every single match now, as he keeps going further and further. I just think,
and that's the main thing, to understand, what's going on, so that you can go back to the drawing board and fix it as much as you can. Look at this break.
Yep, good.
And Anthony's a monster. I mean, he's a favorite to run here 99.9% of the time. And no, I'm not trying to give him commentator's jinx. For those of you that are wondering,
He's just a machine. He does not stop hitting balls.
Yeah.
We were talking about it earlier, and I said, watch, if you see an open table and you hear balls going, it's Anthony Meglino's over there hitting balls. The dude puts in so much work. He deserves everything he's gotten.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's a good kid. He's a really good kid.
He is. He'll answer questions, like yourself. If anybody has a question, and he'll gladly answer it the best he can.
The game. I was teaching him some straight pool earlier on the big table. He was like a little kid, all excited. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
I was giving them a play-by-play while you were over there doing it. I was like, guys, because there was a match going on, and we were turning around watching. I was like, you don't know how cool this is. Tony's over there giving Anthony lessons. TK walked over. Ray Linares was there. I said, and Anthony was just sitting there with his bug-eyed, like just taking it all in. It was pretty cool to watch.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. I've been teaching for over 30 years.
Wow.
If you haven't already, I would appreciate if I can get some support for a new video that I release.
Oh, okay.
For a company called Wired Magazine. I don't know if you ever heard Condé Nast, Condenast.
Yes, I have.
They own GQ Magazine, the New Yorker Magazine, Wired Magazine, as well as other magazines and businesses. And they're a global, like I said, global media company. And I had the pleasure of working with them 3 years ago, and we did a video for New Yorker Magazine where pool players relived their most memorable shots. So they had Jennifer Beretta, Thorsten Holman, Mika Immonen, and myself.
Oh,
and
awesome.
Each set up the shot. They set up the shot, and we would go through the experience we had with that. So then fast forward a year and a half later, I did another one for GQ Magazine called The Breakdown, GQ The Breakdown. And what they did is they hired me to do a video. It was like almost 30 minutes long, where they would play certain parts, pool scenes from TV shows and films. And I would break it down and say if I thought the actor actually did it, if the shot was legit, this and that. It was very fun to do.
That's awesome.
So then they hired me again and flew me to LA in January while I was in Arizona for the Predator tournament. And we did a new one called Wired Levels of Pool, 15 Levels of Pool. So they have a series called Levels. And for example, they have a lady that's a classical pianist, and she did 16 levels of piano, and she would start playing Happy Birthday with just one finger. Dun, 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 dun,
I think I saw that.
Then by the time she got to level 16, it was like super fancy,
Wow.
So if I can get you guys to go on YouTube and hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my personal channel, that would mean a lot. I would really appreciate that.
So it's under Tony Robles' YouTube channel?
Yeah, if you go to Wired, WIRED, Levels of Pool, you'll find it.
Awesome. I'm going to be on there.
It's about 12 minutes long.
Let me tell you guys, I met Tony. Today's the first time I met him. He's one of the nicest guys I've met in the pool scene, if not in general. So
you beat me to it. I was going to say the same about you. Man, you're fast.
Yeah, how about
like
that?
My 4-year-old son. I'm calling him the Flash. He's running so fast, he believes he's a Flash now. I love it.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out, and hopefully you guys do too.
And I have a dear friend of mine, Joe DeVito. Joe, if you're listening, I miss you, buddy. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your support, always. Ooh, he came short on that one.
Barely missed that.
Short the way he was aiming.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It was kind of like hard to tell because sometimes he uses backhand English and adds like 10,000 pounds of left or right.
Mm-hmm.
So you know if it's going to widen the angle enough to strike the ball, right?
Yeah, was he? I guess he would be trying to hit that full to leave it up in behind the ball that was up there. You like Florida? You like Florida living, or you miss New York?
Well, I miss New York a bit, but I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, New York has just gotten too ridiculous. You know.
Right, shutting down
You know, the
everything.
property taxes that I was paying in New York was like 10,500, and they wanted to raise it to 18,000. It's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
For a single family house.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a good shot. Bobby should be able to. Well, no, I guess you. Looks like he's probably going to be looking at a combo here shortly.
Yeah, and he's been shooting the combos really well. The entire time.
Yeah, he can get down and grind. All right, Tony had to step away for a minute. Yeah, guys, if you could check out his YouTube channel, that would be good. Let's show him some support. He was on his way out, and I talked him into jumping on a mic. Looks like he came back.
I was only going to leave because of my asthma, but it's starting to subside a bit. So I'm
Yeah,
happy about it. It's just,
you know, with the air fryer going in here, I noticed that it was a little smoky earlier, but it seems like it's.
There's no smoking place, so isn't it?
No, I think from the air fryer. I think from the food cooking.
Gotcha.
Because you could see a little bit of haze.
But anyway, you know, we've been talking so much that I forgot to update the match. So the current score is actually 5-1. So I'm gonna in favor of Anthony. So I'm actually gonna update.
Yep,
that
5-1.
now.
And the winner of this goes on to play Justin Gilsonen for second, third, and to go on against Tommy Kennedy. That 7-ball bank Tommy made against Justin. He went all out.
Overhit that. He overhit.
Oh.
You gotta play safe.
Yes.
See, shooting the 9-ball here is a risk.
He's looking at it.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Yes, he
But
is.
You want to freeze him to the 7 because if you let him see the rail, it becomes an easy kick.
Oh, he froze him. Good shot. No, he didn't freeze him, but he tried.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going out to Vegas in March?
Yes, I'm leaving March 21st to Vegas for the next Predator Las Vegas Open. It's going to take place March 23rd to the 26th. And then after that, we have a day off before we start the World 10-Ball Championship. And I'm talking about all the top players on the planet are going to be there.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome.
I was out there in September. I'm going out on the 22nd. Playing in the USAPL stuff, though. I'm not getting in there with you big boys.
Very nice. Well, this is to go on the hill.
Looks like he's going to, if he gets these 2 balls down, go on the hill 6-1. That's, alternating breaks. That's pretty much nearly impossible to get back against Anthony at 6-1.
Hill 6-1. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat over here. Yeah, Anthony is like a machine. So Patrick, you say you owe Predator a good article. Not sure what that means, but let me see.
Patrick, what do you mean need to turn the volume down on our mics or on the music? Because on the music we have no control over that.
And then Mr. Hector Aviles. How are you, Hector? Glad you got my message, buddy. Yeah, I know you're always rooting for TK. He should be up here. No, he's not going to go next. So he's undefeated, right? He's in the hot seat. Dean Johnson, how's it going? Thanks so much for keeping us updated with the score. Mark, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. Mark Thibault or Thibault, I'm not sure. It's a tricky one, but I hope I pronounce it right. Dean Johnson, how's it going? So Patrick, you said I can send it to Inside Pool if you agree, Robles. Please. If it's not your prerogative, it's fine either way.
I think he's talking about he can send your video in.
I'm not sure.
I think if I'm understanding that correctly, I think he's saying that he can send your video over to Inside Pool. Maybe he has a hookup there. I'm not quite sure. All right. Meanwhile, look at this. Anthony's about to close this one out and put it down 7-1.
Yeah, he's a man in a hurry.
Yes, he is. What did you think of his shooting style whenever you first met him?
A lot of people criticize it, but it gets the job done. I told him earlier, I have a great deal of respect for his game. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you do it. He's ridiculously consistent.
You know, I commentated with C.J. Wiley last couple months ago. We were up at Brulin's, and we were talking about it, and C.J. was just talking about how his timing, he's perfected the timing on that stroke, and he said he loves it. He said he actually likes the pause and all that good stuff.